Yo ballers, this is Kicks Contest, I'm Ljocha Matras Fly White, and today we're gonna test the Jordan Zion 3. Let's go! We have a classic lacing system here, which usually means that the shoes will be easy to put on, but the Jordan Zion 3 drop-in midsole has this rubberized surface, which actually makes it harder. But on the other hand, it adds to lockdown and prevents the foot from sliding within the shoe, which is a good thing, I guess. There are solid pods in the heel area for extra lockdown and comfort. The tongue is wide and it doesn't let the laces choke your foot. The upper is flexible enough to let you move around freely, but still some braking time is required. Why? Because these TPU side panels press against the side of the foot and it just goes numb after some time. So we've been playing first to 11 points for like 10 minutes already with my boy Miroslav and I smoked him. Everybody saw that. And this TPU panel just gets on my foot from the side. Now I'll have to do something with it. Maybe I'll relax the laces or something, because my feet warmed up and swelled up a little bit as I played, and now I feel pressure from both sides because of these side panels. But they do give you extra lockdown and lateral containment, so you gotta find a certain kind of balance here. This feeling does go away after some time as you find this balance of how to properly tighten the laces to prevent your feet from getting numb and still get that lateral containment and proper lockdown. Talking about breathability, there are perforations on the tongue, but that's just about it, and it's not enough. For cushioning, the Zion 3 have this Formula 23 drop-in midsole plus a Zoom Air unit in its forefoot part. Reminded me a bit of Kobe 11s, which I tested what now seems like ages ago. I jumped a lot in these, including rough tarmac courts, and impact protection was really good thanks to the great combination of the foam and the Zoom unit. I was pleasantly surprised with this. It's well balanced and the core feel is also there, which allows you to move around the court and be as shifty as you can and be able to break some ankles with the crossover. The Zion 3 traction pattern is a classic herringbone with an area of solid rubber in the forefoot part, and the rest is the icy sole with some smoother lines. Unfortunately, this combo doesn't really work well, especially on dusty courts. I had to wipe the outsole way too often, but on clean courts the traction is decent. The upper material on this regular version looks and feels pretty cheap. No bells and whistles here, the shoe looks pretty simple and kinda boring, I would say. Unlike an NBA superstar signature shoe actually should be looking. And this Rorschach test pattern on the upper makes this design look even more gross. Icy sole rubber on the outsole turned out to be too soft and started to wear out before I even took them outside. And of course I don't recommend doing these are for indoor play only. Talking about assembly quality, the drop-in midsole due to its construction constantly makes this squeaking annoying sound. I was kinda embarrassed when I ran on a treadmill in the gym. I didn't have this issue with the Kobe's or any other drop-in midsole shoes. Each shoe weighs 440 grams or 15.5 ounces for size 12 US, which is acceptable. The overall lockdown is decent. We have 7 eyelets for the laces on each side of the shoe, which lets you lace it up properly and provides great lockdown. To ensure lateral containment, we have these TPU elements on the sides of the shoe. They get the job done even though they make my feet go numb if laced too tightly. Jordan Zion 3 have not one but 2 lateral outriggers for stability, one in the front and one in the midfoot area. The previous model had 2 outriggers as well, but that's the only thing in common with the 2s and the 3s, I guess. Talking about torsion support, look what I can do. Wow, I can twist these like a tornado. Yo, I'm just joking because the drop-in midsole is out. There's this red TPU element in the drop-in midsole, but it's actually not enough to prevent the shoes from twisting. Jordan Zion 3 scores 76 points in our test, which kinda sucks given the expectations we had for this model. Huge step back from the second model. Their only upside is the cushioning, which really works. Other parameters have either failed or just are mid. Also disappointing is the fact that it is not how an NBA superstar signature shoe should look like. The simplest silhouette possible, cheap materials. Yeah, I know there's an SE version, but I'm talking about the regular version here. And it's not minimal design like Adidas Harden, for example. It's just lack of thereof. The Jordan designers be bugging. Looks like they're trying to find solid grounds with Design's line, but they can't. All the three models are different, no succession, like there were 3 different designers working on each shoe, and that's why the scores vary from iteration to iteration. This is it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe to the channel if you're not, because if you like this kind of content, you should be subscribed to our channel. Also find us on Instagram at Kicks Contest World, where we post teasers, first impressions, basketball and sneaker news. See you there. This was Kicks Contest. I'm Ljocha Matrasfly White. Peace everyone. Kushti supчик. Pow!